there has been quite a few of them, and yeah, anything that would be done to help cut back on that would be great.
And I know the person, and he was elected to office in Clovis, so yes, we need to do something.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
When will it end? After multiple deadly crashes on Highway 395 in Crestlock, Franklin County is now demanding answers along with change.
Plus, the city of Pasco in desperate need of financial help. What one council member is suggesting the city does in the new year to turn things around. And later.
First graders, you need paper and pencil. They need to be able to write.
On strike, we're in Moses Lake as teachers are saying enough is enough.
And from Ellensburg to the Columbia Basin, we've been seeing cloudy, cold conditions. And will we see some snow tonight? I'll have all the answers as the news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us as we start a brand new week and month. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is December the 1st. First at 5, Franklin County commissioners demand action on a deadly stretch of Highway 395 north of Pasco. The corridor has claimed 10 lives in recent years, including Colotus Councilman Perry Robitaille, who died Tuesday. Commissioners are sending letters to state and federal leaders requesting more patrols, safety funding, and a complete traffic review of the area. From milepost 23 to 30, Washington State Patrol has investigated 257 crashes, 10 fatal, 80 with injuries, 9 of which were serious.
On behalf of the citizens of Franklin County, we are writing to express profound and urgent safety concerns regarding the deteriorating conditions and alarming rate of serious incidents on U.S. Route 395 near Pasco.
Commissioners say growth is outpacing the highway, creating dangerous mixes of semis, passenger cars, and farm equipment. Possible fixes include turn lane changes, frontage roads, and future overpasses. County leaders will host a workshop later this month to determine immediate changes and identify which improvements require state or federal assistance. Coming up at 6 o'clock, our very own Dan Hansen will hear from a driver and will go more in depth on what the county wants to do.
Washington Attorney General Nick Brown, joined by 21 other states, is suing to block new federal restrictions on SNAP benefits for legal immigrants.
The lawsuit targets new USDA guidance that reclassifies certain lawful immigrants, including refugees and those seeking asylum, as ineligible for food assistance. The rules, issued October 31st under H.R. 1, would bar some humanitarian immigrants from SNAP even after they become permanent residents. The coalition says the federal government is misinterpreting the law and putting thousands at risk of losing food aid.
Before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk weather.
Oh my goodness, very cold today, Austin.
Super cold.
Very cold. Felt like December.
Sure did.
To me. Let's find out with Stacy. Stacy, this is just the beginning, right?
This is the beginning, and what are we talking about tonight? Snow and the foothills and the mountains. Yep, you see it here. SNOW coming our way. How much are we going to be seeing tonight? Well, we could see anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, and we could see some snowflakes from Walla Walla to Pendleton and maybe the outskirts of Hermiston tonight. So again, be aware of that. Tollgate will be the biggest impact travel-wise, but that I-84 corridor across Cabbage Hill also impacted. Right now, the cold continues. 31 degrees. We're already below freezing tonight. Our feels like temp is 31. That's good, but it's going to get even colder as we move through the night tonight. Look at these temperatures around the region right now. It's a little bit warmer in the Yakima Valley, the lower valley, and the valley itself, but we've got those chilly conditions here in the Columbia Basin. We're also tracking fog and freezing fog tonight. We're going to start seeing that fog start to move in probably after 1 for the densest portion, but you'll start seeing some of that fog even sooner than that. Here's what our cold temperatures look like overnight tonight. 20s for everybody, but The temperatures for this evening staying in the 30s. There comes that fog icon as we can see that fog developing. So just to recap, we've got foothills, mountain snow showers, fog and freezing fog in the lower elevations, cold overnight lows. And get ready though, there's light at the end of the tunnel, a nice little warm up at the end of the week. Austin, Wendy.
Now to follow up, while the city of Pasco is working on many different projects, one issue is standing out as the city heads toward 2026. Its budget. Pasco City Council member Leo Perales says while he doesn't speak for the full council, he believes budget concerns are becoming more urgent. He says the city is beginning early discussions on how to deal with financial pressures and what options may be on the table heading into next year. Perales says the council is weighing multiple possibilities as they prepare for more formal budget talks in early 2026.
We're looking into perhaps putting the Transportation Benefit District on the ballot here in November, next November of 2026. We're looking to do a library annexation, so that would mean the citizens or the residents of the city of Pasco would pay a little bit more property taxes, and then we can shift that money to other services within our budget.
Perales says the council plans to continue these discussions in January, adding budget decisions may involve difficult choices in order to stabilize city finances.
Well, Yakima city leaders will meet this Wednesday at 6 p.m. at City Hall to take up next year's budget. They will review funding for police, fire, public works, parks, and road projects, and look at possible capital improvements. Residents could see changes to taxes, fees, or service levels as the city works to balance priorities with limited revenue. Several key spending decisions still need to be made, and public comment is welcome.
In Grandview, change is on the horizon with a new police station planned to meet the needs of a growing community and enhance public safety. For more than 15 years, the idea of a new police station in Grandview has been discussed, but never realized. Now, thanks to legislative grant funding, the city is moving forward with plans after purchasing about 4.5 acres of land on the west side of town, where much of the recent growth is happening. Grandview Police Chief Cal Fuller compares the police station to a home, much more than just a building to the officers who serve there.
Our current police department was originally built in 1938, so times have changed since then. Technology's changed, the requirements of officers has changed, and the current building is just hampering our ability to provide the best service to our community. We need a new building so that we can be more efficient in our jobs and help keep Grandview safer.
With the land secured, the next step is an architectural study to determine the size and funding needed, with hopes to have the new station operational in 2 to 3 years. New tonight, the city of Grandview is set to have a splashing summer this upcoming year. The city will be getting a splash pad to Dykstra Park known as the Mile Park. The city administrator says this project was started a few years ago and made a reality with setting aside some city savings for it and legislative funding. This new addition was also made a reality after listening to what people wanted in their city from a survey that was sent out.
People really expressed a need or a want for a splash pad for the little kids, kids that don't go into the pool or aren't, they don't swim yet, they're not old enough to be in there. Splash pads are very convenient for parents. You let your little kids go in, they can splash around, parents can sit there and watch. You don't have to pay entry to get into the pool, it's free, and it's a great way to cool down in the summer.
Absolutely. Currently, they are looking at securing a vendor for the splash pad.
We're going to head to Grant County now, where Moses Lake School District educators are taking to the picket line after district and union leaders couldn't come to an agreement at the bargaining table. The strike comes after months of stalled contract negotiations, causing school to be canceled starting Monday morning. The district says negotiations are continuing today as both sides try to come to a solution, with educators asking to keep their current contract in place.
That's what we're all out here for right now, is just to make sure that, that we're being respected and treated like the professionals we are. And last year with our financial crisis we gave up a lot to help out the district with our financial crisis. and we just want to make sure we get those things back.
The district says it can't comment on negotiations at this time, but it says school will be canceled for at least one more day for Tuesday, so tomorrow. Students can return to school as soon as an agreement is reached.
In national headlines now, Luigi Mangione faces murder charges in the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Today, more than a dozen supporters, many in costume, showed up outside a New York City courthouse in support of the accused killer.
Inside the court, a hearing that could have a huge impact on the state murder trial.
ABC's Rena Roy is outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with more.
Trucks with electronic billboards, people wearing costumes, some holding signs as they stood in the cold outside a New York City courthouse in support of Luigi Mangione. The 27-year-old is accused of assassinating United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December of last year. Today, a critical hearing began in the state murder trial. Prosecutors want to show the jury a slew of evidence in this high-profile case. Today, Mangione is staring at a large screen in the courtroom as images used by the NYPD during their 5-day manhunt last December were shown. Mangione was arrested at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Prosecutors today playing a 911 call from a manager at that McDonald's. The manager saying, quote, "The only thing you can see are his eyebrows. I don't know what to do here, guys," before officers were sent to the scene. Prosecutors also hoping to include the items they say were found in Mangione's backpack during his arrest, including a 3D printed gun, silencer, and red notebook. But the defense is saying law enforcement didn't use a warrant to search his backpack and that detectives didn't read him his Miranda rights until 20 minutes into questioning, according to timestamps on this police body camera footage. They say that's grounds to throw out all that evidence.
Imagine going to trial with none of the contents of that bag, right? It becomes a much more difficult case for the prosecution, a much stronger one for the defense.
Prosecutors expected to argue the arrest and search were lawful and that evidence overwhelmingly proves Mangione's guilt of second-degree murder and other state charges. If convicted, Mangione could face a maximum sentence of life in prison. A trial date has not been set. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him. Mangione is also facing a federal criminal trial where he could face the death penalty. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And the current CEO of United Healthcare is Tim Noel.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of the Mangione trial in court today. Plus, First Lady Melania Trump unveils this year's White House Christmas decorations.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. It is Cyber Monday, and with it comes scams. We're on your side with what you need to watch out for.
And do you need to watch out for snow or maybe rain coming our way soon? Stacy's back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off on a new Daikin Fit system, plus free thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine Beef Ribeye Roast. Tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yolk's Fresh Markets.
Looking for Santa Claus? He's right here with us at Queensgate Gardens. Visit us today for your best selection of Christmas trees and wreaths for this season's holiday cheer. Bring your family and find the perfect tree. Customize your own wreath and pick out fresh, colorful poinsettias. Visit us at Queensgate Gardens today.
During this special season, trust Apple Valley News Now and ABC for an awesome lineup of magical holiday shows with favorites from Disney plus more. It's all proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
A ski area on the Idaho-Montana border. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Back now with a crime alert. It is the time of year when many people are ordering holiday decorations online, but consumer groups are warning about a growing number of holiday scams.
One local shopper says he thought he found a great deal on a set of Christmas lights until he realized he had been tricked. One local man says he ordered what he thought was a great deal on those lights on a website he had never heard of before, so he says if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
I'm always looking for cool lights, and these ones looked really attractive, and so I bought them, and then afterwards I was like, I don't know the company I got. So I did a little more research, and I was like, that ain't gonna work. And sure enough, it's supposed to be here in a week, and it's been a month, so.
Well, according to the Better Business Bureau, some tips to stay safe are to shop on secure websites. If you see the website starts with HTTPS, it is secure, they say. Scammers will also use fake websites and ads, so look out for misspellings or websites before you buy. You can also check to see if the business is legit by checking with the BBB. While many families around the Tri-Cities are getting ready to celebrate the holidays, one local organization is making sure seniors have a Merry Christmas too. Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels is filling more than 375 holiday wish lists for homebound seniors this year. Volunteers collect donated items through Amazon wish lists and community drop-offs, pack them into gift bags, and deliver them throughout December, often providing the only Christmas gift some of these seniors will receive.
And for some, that's the only Christmas present that they're going to get this year. So it really helps them feel extra special and, not forgotten about during this holiday season.
Deliveries are already underway, and Meals on Wheels says anyone wishing to help can still donate items online to make sure every senior has something waiting for them on Christmas morning.
In local sports, the Tri-City Americans are currently on their longest win streak of the season. The guys have now won 4 games in a row, and they have found a way to win in a variety of ways. They have gotten it done at home, on the road, and even in overtime. Their recent success has moved them up in the standings to 7th in the Western Conference. The Americans now have a 12-9-2 record under first-year head coach Jody Hull.
Figure out, the right style of play for us and the players getting used to myself, as the head coach. And I just think over the last probably month, everything's kind of come together and they realize, how we have to play to be successful. And when you get results from that, then that's when the buy-in happens, and then hopefully we can just keep it going that way.
The Americans will look to extend their streak when they host the Swift Current Broncos this Wednesday in Kennewick.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And grab a coat. It's a chilly one outside. Live look outside on the Atanum Red Skycam looking down into the Yakima Valley tonight. 34 degrees, so still above the freezing level there, but on the chilly side. Humidity high. We're tracking fog or freezing fog for Yakima and the Yakima Valley later tonight. That system that was impacting us has moved off, but look at, we've got another one just starting to move across our area. Main impacts are going to be the North Blue Mountains and the Southern Blue Mountains. We'll take a look at Futurecast as that system rolls through. We can see Dayton getting a little bit of rain, mixed precip, snowflakes up near Pullman tonight. As the evening moves on, that will move down across Cabbage Hill, but take a look. We'll see some more pop-up snow showers as we get into the early morning hours. So we're expecting a couple of inches here in the Blues. Pendleton mostly seeing rain. However, depending on the time of the morning, it's cold enough to where we could see a few few snowflakes falling in those regions. Once that clears out by Tuesday evening, we'll see clearing conditions and some sunshine out there, but still staying on the cool side. So look for varying degrees of fog and cool temperatures as we progress through. All right, here's those snow totals again. Tollgate is going to be the biggest impact travel-wise. This I-84 corridor from Pendleton all the way through that Cabbage Hill heading down towards La Grande, that's also going to be impacted. So make sure you guys check, trip check if you're going through Oregon. We are tracking freezing fog tonight and tomorrow morning through the majority of our area. Some places could get down to less than a quarter mile of visibility. Most of us right around a mile or more, or sometimes less if you hit a nice patch of that. But again, temperatures are cold enough to freeze that moisture and put it on the roadway, which could make those roads slick out there, so take it easy. We've been tracking the cold for several days, very cold in the Midwest, but very chilly as you can see here. We'll continue to see those temperatures in the 20s around our area. For tonight, we're going to see our temperatures down around 25 degrees or so for Tri-Cities, a little bit warmer in the foothills, but still everybody, as you can see, down below freezing. And yeah, I'm going to flip the graphic. It almost looks like a mirror image because we'll see cold temperatures once again in the 20s for tomorrow night. 7-day planner, look for fog and freezing fog. We have a 30% chance of some sort of precipitation. Could see a snowflake. Not really down at river level, but some of you guys living up in the mountains around Tri-Cities, you could see a few snowflakes overnight. As we head towards Friday, look at those temperatures. From the 30s, we jump to the 50s. So I know that's going to make some people, Wendy, happy, and some people, Austin, not so happy. There we go. We got fog in Yakima, breezy winds, showers moving through the area once again. Ellensburg staying chilly, but temperatures climbing close to 50 there Friday and Saturday and staying up. But you see wet weather coming, and we'll start to see those breezy winds developing. Walla Walla, I see snowflakes on the screen, so be watching for a few flakes late tonight or even tomorrow morning. As those temperatures warm up, that'll transition to rain and then hopefully dry out on Wednesday, but then we see more rain in the forecast going forward. Here's the cast for Hermiston, 7 days, fog there. 27 overnight, tomorrow night in the 20s tonight. So with that precip coming through, chance of seeing a couple of flakes. Now, lower elevations, if we do see flakes, they're not really going to hang out for long because the temperatures will warm up. But it'll be fun to watch, right?
There you go. So, once again, a little something for everybody.
Yeah, a little something for everybody in the forecast.
Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
We'll head over to Kittitas County, where one dog is lucky to be alive tonight. Details in the spotlight.
Late night cravings? I'm your guy. But what about in the morning or at lunch? I've got you anytime with my brunchy meal, lunchy meal, and the new Gremlin's Midnight Meal for a late night bite. My Munch Better deals. Munch more food at a much better price.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Every point counts. The race to $1 million is on at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Earn entries into the $1 Million Monte Carlo giveaway with free play drawings every Friday and Saturday starting at 6 p.m. Multiply your entries by 10 times every Monday. Then on January 3rd, we're drawing lucky finalists to play for $1 million at 4 p.m. Play now, win $1 million. Only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Welcome to KVH Orthopedics, now in our newly renovated space that's modern and welcoming, with appointments available when you need them. Our state-of-the-art facility and advanced technology provide expert diagnostic and surgical care. Our team is with you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you love. Experience the next level of orthopedic care at KVH. Schedule your appointment today. Kittitas Valley Healthcare, your home for health.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar this Thursday at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Stay warm now and pay later. Upgrade your HVAC system today and take advantage of $2,000 in federal tax credits. That's right, you could get up to $5,750 in total savings. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
You know you want a burger, so make it my Smash Jack. Rated the best burger in fast food. It's even got more beef than a Big Mac. Chin up, Ronald. Maybe you'll get a participation trophy. My Smash Jack combos are still on top. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
Time now for the Spotlight at 5. A family dog is safe after an hours-long rescue in the Roslyn Urban Forest. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office says Cooley, a Heeler Lab mix, fell about 20 feet into a cold, narrow crevasse while on a walk Sunday. Multiple agencies and community members worked 7 hours to pull her out. She suffered only minor bumps and bruises and is back home with her family. You believe that? Have an idea for the Spotlight? Send it to us on our social media platforms. We'll be right back with final weather.
A ski area on the Idaho-Montana border. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
In a town by the lake on a crisp winter night, holiday lights sparkle, a beautiful sight. A cruise to the North Pole, cocoa in hand, a feeling of joy throughout the land. Fireworks bursting, the grand Christmas tree, rooms with treats for both you and me. One December, I just might proclaim, let's move Christmas to Coeur d'Alene.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Trouble with your dishwasher? Don't trust just anyone. Call your local appliance experts at Fred's Appliance. Enjoy big savings on all Bosch appliances, from laundry to refrigerators and more, all in stock and ready to go. Like this Bosch dishwasher. Save up to $300 today. At Fred's Appliance, we have in-stock get-it-today inventory, so the only dishes you pull out of the dishwasher are clean and in one piece.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
During fall and winter, weather can change fast.
And no one works harder to give you early warnings than Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
We're constantly looking ahead for the next weather event that could impact our area.
It could be a severe storm or just disruptive weather like a small shower that could interfere with soccer or football games.
On air, online, mobile, and social, we'll get it right.
First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Always on your side.
And come take a look at your screen. There you go. I'm giving you a reason to smile tonight. That was a walk we took yesterday in Richland on the Columbia River there on that trail. It was just gorgeous. So Sunday Fun Day is the title of that one.
Love
Anyway, yeah, get out and enjoy. You know, we have good days like this. It was chilly, but you know, when the sun's out, take advantage. The weather's going to be up and down over the next couple of days, so do enjoy it while you can. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental and the QR code right there on top of your screen. Real quick, okay, snow, freezing fog, but warmer temperatures by Friday, Wendy.
Yay!
I queued the 50-degree temps just for you.
Cold today, Stacey.
Yes.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.